Carnivore changed my life, kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you. Carnivore, seeing it through, reversed it all, yeah, made it through. Let's stay together strong, me and you.
All right, good morning. How's everybody doing today? So, Saturday morning, just after 10 o'clock. The morning weekend live. So we already got people in the comments this morning. Terry was here early. Good morning, Terry. How are you doing today? Mr. John, Together Strong. Good morning, everybody. That intro is part of the video that John did for me. I greatly appreciate it. That was extremely awesome. Oh, you want to catch the pole tune? I just did a short intro on that, but I do have the full one sitting in here. Yep. Morning, Brian. It is. It's an amazing song. It's on both of our channels. Where's my widgets? John, this QR code's right there. You can go check that out on his channel. I really like it. I'm very honored that John did that for me. It is so cool. Oh, heading up for a massage. Man, I need to get one of those. I haven't had a massage in years. When I worked out in the oil field, it's actually the last time I've had a massage is when I was just leaving the oil field. The way that we used to drill, we used to stand out on a brake handle, kind of different. And then they got these newfangled rigs where you sit in a chair with joysticks for 12 hours. And oh man, as a driller, that sucked. It was painful, and I had a lot of trouble with my shoulders, and took a lot of massaging to get that stuff out of there. Good morning, Bryce Biscuit. How are you doing today? It's so nice to see you here. Yeah. I had surgery on my right shoulder, what was it, 2001? And it still has never really completely healed the way it should. But it's not bad. It's a lot better than what it was. I mean, before I had the surgery, I couldn't even lift a gallon of milk. It just wouldn't let me do it. And it was really painful. But now it's a lot better. So I've been playing around a lot in here, learning some new things, figuring out how to get some stuff in here so that I don't have to play around so much. Like, these are my before pictures. I actually figured out how people save this stuff in here and keep it so that it's easily accessible. This is what I looked like before I started my carnivore diet. You know, I was huge. 347 pounds at my heaviest. I wasn't diabetic, but I had uncontrolled high blood pressure, which pretty much means that I did have very high insulin. And you can see these pictures were all taken within like a year of each other. And then after being on the carnivore diet for a year, I went from, that picture on the left to the one on the right. It's just a huge difference on what we look like. And it's a simple thing to do too. See, I mean, look at that. What a difference. That is amazing what this does. And how do you do something like that? This is what I ate. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs all in one bowl. Simple. It's one of the easiest diets I've ever had. One of the easiest ways of eating I've ever tried. And, a ribeye here and there, a New York strip here and there. This is one of my favorite things right here. This is a ribeye I cooked the night before and let cool, sliced up, threw it in the fridge, threw it in the container, and brought it to work, and I ate it cold. That is so delicious. I absolutely love ribeye like that. This is my breakfast this morning. Bacon and eggs. 4 eggs and only 7 pieces of bacon. I generally try to have 2 pieces of bacon for each egg, but sometimes that doesn't work. But steak and shrimp, seafood, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of seafood too. Some salmon. I actually got a salmon. My daughter requested that I smoke a salmon for her this weekend. So maybe here in a little bit, I'm going to grab her salmon. I'm going to season it up. I'm going to throw it on my smoker. I got some applewood pellets. I'm going to throw it on there and smoke that for 2 to 4 hours until it gets to the right temperature. So that shouldn't take long. Let's see. Yeah, Terry John said there's something there for everybody. John's got a lot of videos on his channel, and his videos generally have a teaching theme to them where he teaches about different metabolic issues and what he's gone through. And then there's some fun videos on there, like the last one up there right now. It's actually, I chuckled through that video. That was amazing. See, Terry says, you had a very good week, and the ketones started at 0.2 to 0.4, and they're crawling up. It's always good when the ketones start growing up. You feel a lot better. Bryce Biscuit says you have tennis elbow. That takes forever to heal. You started adding collagen in. Yeah, that's tennis elbow. That's terrible. I've had small bouts with it for when doing some stuff, but it's never stuck around. Yeah, I know. I guess I've said that before on here too. I've looked at my driver's license recently, and I was like, if I got pulled over, I wouldn't be very good. I don't even look like the person on my license. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Saying good morning. You got a steak cooking now, and a shrimp will maybe be made when you get back. Awesome. All right. So this past week has been just a little bit different. I was going to do a fast Monday, Wednesday, Friday for about 40 hours. Change my eating times to 6 a.m. and noon or so to get in a different eating window. And there are a few things that happened over the week here, made it so that wasn't possible. And you have to adapt. Stayed carnivore, stayed strong with the diet that I choose to stay on. And that keeps me grounded in what I'm doing, and it keeps me from going off the deep end. Um, my wife and I have been trying different things for foods, for drinks, and I think this week I tried more of the flavored elements than I should because I can feel it. And the only thing different that I've had really in my diet this week are the flavored elements. Generally, I'll have one of them once in a while, like once a week, maybe I'll have one. This week, I've had flavored element every day. And I actually woke up this morning and I'm stiff. I'm a little bit sore. My eating hasn't changed. I'm still eating steaks, still eating eggs, still eating, proper foods. Which one was it? This one here. This is what I had this week. I had beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, you know, but even eating this, I'm stiff today. And I noticed that yesterday too, when I got up, that I was just a little stiff. I mean, it wasn't really anything that was concerning, but today I can feel the difference. Now, that could be the stevia that they use in the sweetener for the element that I drink, or the dash of maltodextrin that's in it. And we all know the maltodextrin is not a good thing to have. So, but I feel the difference after drinking these for a week. I can feel the difference. That's why today in my big mug, I have just the raw element, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Hopefully it's better than I feel right now because it sucks being stiff. Awesome. Hey, Jiffy. Good morning. How are you doing today? It's nice to see you here. Dan, good morning. How are you? You had no idea I had a podcast. What? I do this on Saturday and Sunday mornings, Dan. I started this here, I don't know, it's been a few months now. A lot of people weren't doing lives on the weekends, and I saw a need for a weekend live accountability stream. So I started doing this for the weekends. And then now more and more people are doing them on the weekend. And I've just kept my 10 o'clock time slot, or 11 o'clock on the East Coast. I've kept that time slot just so I can continue to do this here because, the more people we have out there doing this kind of stuff, the better it is. So you were up way too early this morning for me, though. You and Dustin did your live stream. I caught the very end of it. And Brian says, I didn't check my numbers this week. I checked them this week. Blood glucose 86, ketones 2.9, and was happy with those. Thinking about doing a long mackerel and sardine fast. That would be interesting to do. I've actually never tried mackerel like that. So I don't know if I would like mackerel. I do like sardines though. I mean, even the cheap sardines that have that fishy sardine taste to them, I don't mind those at all. And John saying hello to Dan. Yeah, Dan and Dustin were on this morning. They did their stream this morning. And when I got up and got my coffee made and came and sat down in here, and I was going to click on to Rick's live stream, I saw that they were still on. So I had to check that out real quick. But they were just ending as I was clicking onto it. Brisby says mackerel are awesome. I don't know that I've ever had it. Also, you're saying mackerel is wonderful. I should try it. I'm gonna have to. It it is one of those things that's not bad for you, so why not? But no, just like I said, I was playing around in here just a little bit and found different ways to put different things in here in some of my stuff, like John's widget. I found those a couple weeks ago when they had a little video at the beginning of a StreamYard. So I can put widgets up here to link people's shows on. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see what else do I have in here. Like I can put on Treasure Mopar's World because Rick does a lot for the community. He talks about smaller channels like mine all the time, Dan's, stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool. Ooh, then I can do this too. Look at that. Check that out. Share your pictures. You guys want to try sharing pictures on here? You can use that link. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, having technological difficulties. Anybody watch Idiocracy? I love that show. It's one of my favorite shows out there because it seems to be coming true at a ridiculously fast rate. So you can click on the QR code and share your pictures on Dropbox with me, or click on the link I just dropped in the comment here. That one should work for mine. Last week when I did that, I put that out there. That link went to Larry's on Carnivore Quest. So, and I don't know why it would have done that because I wasn't even doing stuff with Larry's when I put that on there to begin with. I do have a couple people on here. You know, I do talk about like Dr. Jason Fung, Kiltz, Ken Berry, Finally Fasting, stuff like that, Dr. Boz. And I do put those links up there and the QR code so that people can see them and check them out too. So, yeah. Rice basis, if I like sardines, I'll like mackerel. I'm gonna have to go find that. It's actually pretty. I don't know. The small store that we have right here close to my house, I don't think they have the mackerel in there. So I was looking for that. I know Ryan was talking about that the other day, and so was Aaron talking about mackerel. And I was like, I haven't even seen it here. And well, I normally go to just this little store right here close to the house. It's more like a mom and pop store. They don't have a whole lot of stuff. Yeah. It seemed like it would be. Dustin is a very good guy. I like Dustin's morning podcast Sunday mornings. It's always fun. A slightly milder taste to mackerel than sardines. That's good. Hey, Angie, cool music video last night. I appreciate that. You know, share a pic and see if that works. That would be awesome. Which one would it go to? Oh. All right. You want some Bondo? You got to get some electrolytes in, you know? Yeah. I and that's I think that's what happened with me this week, John. I was trying to get more electrolytes in because on Sunday night or Sunday during the day I dehydrated last week, and I was trying to get more electrolytes in to keep that from happening. So I was trying to drink the flavored elements to be able to drink more. And I think it backfired on me because I feel worse today than I have in a long time. Amazon has a ton of mackerel. Yeah, I'll have to. I might have to look on Amazon to get them. And you sent a picture of your meal from yesterday. Let me see if I get anything in here. Not on that one. I haven't got anything new in yet. Not that I see here. Oh, hold on. There. Angie's pick. There it is. Let me put that right here. There's a whole lot of clicking going on trying to get stuff in here. Where did I put it? There it is. That looks really good. I like the butter bites. Those are amazing. I think I have those same molds too. My wife and I use the same ones. That looks really good. You're going to send that in to Larry today, right? Because that should be in the running for the plate of the week right there. That looks amazing. Yep. Dan, Brian, Terry, John, Angie. It's good to see you all. Brian says, I'm off today and thought I was going to get a cramp last night when he went to bed, but luckily it went away. That's good because it's what happened to me on Sunday night. I cramped every 90 minutes to 2 hours, and trying to get back to sleep was terrible. Didn't matter if I drank more electrolytes. What I did, I'd cramp up, and it affected me Monday because by 11 o'clock Monday morning, I couldn't concentrate at work, and I clocked out, went home, drank a raw element, took naproxen sodium, prescription strength, went and laid down for 2.5 hours, and actually slept for 2.5 hours. I mean, as soon as I hit the pillow, I was out. Woke up right before my afternoon meeting I do on computer so I could log in from the house. I did that meeting. Actually, I had 2 meetings back to back. Did those meetings, and then I went to the store and bought my granddaughter a jar of pickles, and I drank the pickle juice for an electrolyte, and didn't have any cramps after that. So, yeah, pickle juice isn't carnivore. Pickles aren't carnivore, but you know what? Plants are medicine, and that's what they're supposed to be, and that's what I used it as. Do I eat sour cream or Greek yogurt? Trying a spoonful to see if my gut tolerates until your sauerkraut is done. Sour cream, I do once in a while. Greek yogurts, I do not do. That's one of the things that my wife is talking about here just the other day, is that she wants to get back to eating more of a stricter carnivore diet than what she has been and what we have been. And she wants to eliminate stuff like the sour cream. Well, she said she wants to eliminate her pork rinds. And why she want to eliminate the pork rinds? Because she has to have sour cream with the pork rinds to mix in a seasoning in it so she can dip it. Because that's what she does. And I'll eat just pork rinds. It doesn't bother me. So just one of those things that we got to deal with. But yeah, sour cream, some cheeses, some dairy. We do some of that. We've had more recently than we normally do. And that's where she wants to get back to eliminating that stuff from our diets to help with her blood sugars and help with our weight loss in general. Brian, yes. Yeah. You said Larry pick. Yeah, that's good. Oh, collage pick too. Good. We'll have to see that. Oh, hold on one second. Mailman's here and the dogs are barking. The whole family took off and went to the circus this morning, so it's just me in the house. So I didn't shut my office door. Surprised I haven't had a dog come in here yet. Because normally when I leave my door open, I get visits from them all the time. KMT Module 6. Which one is that? I don't remember. And of course, my internet here today, for whatever reason, is extremely laggy and slow. Is that what I wanted? Let's see. Module 6. Oh, ketogenic and carnivore diets and the cholesterol issue for coaches. Yes, that was a fun one for sure. I understand what you're saying on that one, Brian. You just on Discord, just hanging out with the girls on your walk. Awesome. And I don't know why this didn't. Well, that's where it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. I like that. Let's see. I gotta save it into the right area. That is awesome, John. All right, where did it go? What the heck? I was sure I saved it right there. It wasn't before and after. Well, it came up on this screen, but it won't come up on my other one. I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Let me try it again. Oh, yes. That's why it is there. I'm just looking in the wrong spot. Well, I was in the right spot. I just didn't look down far enough. So just the way I have everything sorted through here. There it is. So John's hanging out with all the girls on his walk. That is a fine looking group of girls right there, I tell you. That is amazing. Thanks, John. How many head do you have out there? That's pretty cool. My uncle used to have a large dairy farm, and he passed away many years ago, and the farm is gone now and everything. But I remember growing up, we used to go out there and hang out, help them milk cows in the morning and the evenings. Remember a couple times they got into the wild onion, ruined all the milk. Ugh, what a day. Bryce basically says, I eat Greek yogurt and make your own sauerkraut. Both work fine for you. See, and I've tried store bought sauerkraut and I did all right on it. I just not really too, I don't know, excited about store bought sauerkraut. I've never made it myself. Polly's podcast. Good morning. It's nice to see you here today. How are you doing? John saying hello to Polly. Brian, diabetes. What did I miss on that, Brian? Oh yeah, you're talking about for the Kiltz stuff. Yeah, it's and that's one of the hard things too is managing diabetes with this here because depending upon how long you've been like a type 2 diabetic, you can heal a lot faster. My wife has been a type 2 diabetic diagnosed for over 26 years, and it's taken her a lot longer to fully heal than say somebody who was only diagnosed a couple years ago and who's a lot younger and not as metabolically damaged as us older folks are. Well, thanks, Polly. I feel tremendously better now at 59 than I have since I was in my 20s. I don't remember feeling this good really anywhere. So it is amazing what this way of eating does for a person. Yes, sir. You found an Asian market that sells fresh seafood. You'll never buy canned mackerel again. Okay. There are a lot of good Asian markets around too. I know we've got one or two here in my small town, so I might have to go check that out. I know Aaron did a video on sardines that he got from an Asian market. They looked interesting. Yeah, around 60. Awesome. That's not, that's pretty good. Are they the dairy or are you using that for beef? Yeah, you're doing great. Butchering lambs and cattle today at the ranch. Awesome. I wish we don't have any places around here that have fresh lamb. We have fresh goat from a few places around here. Um, the town that I live in, we have a fairly good size and growing community that it's very diverse. Even at my work, we have a very diverse workforce. I have people from all over the world that work for me, and one of the foods that a lot of these people like for ruminant animals is goat. You know? So there are a few places around here that do sell goat. Raw or homemade sauerkraut tastes worlds different. Yet you can eat the store. You can't eat the store bought stuff, right? And it's the same thing. I've had kimchi before, fresh made. I guess you can't call kimchi fresh, can you? But you know what I mean. Homemade kimchi. The first time I ever had kimchi, it was homemade. Uh, my squad leader's wife made it. She's Korean and she makes it from scratch, does it herself. And holy cow, the flavor of it is just amazing. And then that wasn't that long ago. I had some canned kimchi in a jar from a local store, and It tastes like kimchi, but it's not the same. Risebee says a lot of ethnic markets carry smoked mackerel as well, which are delicious. See, and there are a couple of markets around here from they're African markets, and I've been thinking about going over to those, and checking out what they do have because they do have different meats there too, which is pretty cool. Uh, John says, "Together strong, sharing experience, strength, and hope, one day at a time." Uh, with me, Barb, we stand strong, stronger. You are a blessing, a light that gives so many a voice, courage today. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I found a tremendous way to heal, and I'm excited about it. And I want to share what I've done and what has worked for me, which has made my life so much better. And sharing it with people like you who give people hope. And every day that you're in the chats, you are in there encouraging people. It's actually really amazing. Mitophagy, your cells tossing out busted mitochondria. It's a focused cleanup crew, recycling weak power plants so your body runs stronger and cleaner. And that's one of the reasons why I do fasting. And you break the fast, you get the so many different benefits during a fast and after a fast. Just tremendous. Angie says, I'm trying to kick my insulin resistance to the curb. I think between carnivore way of eating and exercise daily, you can do it. I am not on any meds. Fingers crossed. That is a blessing, Angie. And I know you can do it. I know when I was at my biggest, like this right here, I was really big. I know my insulin resistance was huge. If you look at that belly, that's not the subcutaneous fat. That's visceral fat. Within, uh, yeah, within just a little bit into my skin, I can feel the muscle. Even when I was that big, I could feel the muscle. It was right there. All that stomach was visceral fat. And to go from that to this and not be hungry, well, you know what I mean. Fasting, you're always a little bit hungry when you're fasting, but I didn't start fasting for 4 or 5 months into my carnivore diet, and it just happened naturally. I didn't starve myself to do it, but I know I've reversed my insulin resistance. Um, I was actually looking at some lab blood work and stuff that I had done with my cardiologist shortly before I found this way of eating, maybe a year before I found it, and his recommendations to avoid red meats, uh, low fat. Yeah, wasn't the best advice to get from a cardiologist, but that's what he was trained on. That was one of the things that was brought up. Bryce Biscuit, you were talking about it too. I think you're the one that brought it up that our education system has been stolen from us and they teach a bunch of shit. And it starts with our higher education and it starts with our medical. That's where it all got thrown out of whack. Polly says, I already milked the goats and cows. Today is butchering. Today, tomorrow is chicken and hog butchering. My son and his girlfriend, they want chickens. I don't know if we can have chickens in our backyards here. I haven't looked into it, but they want chickens. But and my son's argument is, well, hey, dad could get his own eggs then, right? Yeah, I could, but unless we have a chicken coop and a place to put them and it gets cold out, we're gonna be butchering them chickens, and then I want to ask my wife, and who's gonna be the one butchering them? And my wife said, will you ever butcher a chicken? I will never eat them again. Hmm. That's one way to either stop eating chicken and go back straight to beef. Bridesmaid says I make my own kimchi from scratch too. Much more work than sauerkraut, but delicious. Yeah, kimchi it's a process and it has to be done right. That part I do know because if you don't, you could get some serious health side effects from raw kimchi or from improperly made kimchi. Passing the knowledge on is a blessing. People that have worked for me and who have known me for years know that I've said this often. Knowledge not shared is knowledge wasted. You have to share your knowledge or it's being wasted. I've told all of the people who work for me, you want to move up, you have to train people. You have to share the knowledge that you know. You have to train somebody to do your job so you can move on to the next position. It's the only way it works. If you're somebody that wants to gatekeep the knowledge and be the only one that knows how to run something, you're going to stay there. You're not going to move up. People below you will figure it out and they'll pass it on and you'll remain there and they'll move up. I look 15 years younger now. Well, thank you. I don't feel like I'm 59, almost 60. I do feel a lot younger than what I did, just a year ago. Aisha, good morning. How are you? Thank you very much. It's nice to see you here. Yeah. Thanks, Angie's. Everybody saying hi. That's the other thing I really like about this community is the people that pop into the chats and share their information, share their knowledge. And this community is just so amazing for wanting just to help people. Let's all smash the thumbs up button and let YouTube algorithm know that Lance is out here sharing my amazing story. I appreciate that. There's actually a thing in here somewhere. Right there. I just got to go back here. See? Like, follow, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. That gets kind of annoying. Now, I use StreamYard for my stuff, and they've actually made a change to it here so that when the comments that I've gone through, like right now, as people are commenting, it scrolled up, so I've lost my place. But they've changed it now so that you can see where you left off. I can see my last comment that I had was with Polly's podcast, and the next one coming down here is from Brian. So it takes the highlight off of it so that you can tell where you've been. Now, I don't get lost anymore, which will be good. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind having chickens out here. If I had a place that was set up where I could, it would be not a bad thing to have. But I'd like to have it so that they could roam and I wouldn't have to buy them feed. They could actually eat the bugs like the upper elites want us to do. Moneyed interests and institutions hijack so many facets of our life. Yep. Media, education, all sectors of government. They control to enrich themselves and to keep us from upsetting that. And that's exactly what they've been doing. It's easier to control the masses when they've been lied to all their lives and they believe what they've been taught. We can only rely on community to navigate around it. And that's what this is here. This is an awesome community that basically by changing our diet, we've red pilled ourselves so that we don't believe all the garbage that has been put out there for the last 50, 70 years, whatever it is. Hit the like. You hit the like button on your phone, TV, and computer. That's awesome. Thank you. I can even do that too. I forget. I can open up another screen here and actually do it for my own self, but I forget to do stuff like that. Yeah. And if y'all don't know, Polly has a podcast too. Hence her name, Polly's Podcast. Go check her out. Check out what she's doing. She's out there doing stuff too all the time. I see her. I watch her channel. Easy bugs. Yeah. I'd rather do it in like a Dr. Evil one because, I got the bald head. Whoa. Never mind. Yeah, Dr. Evil and Mini Me. It's all good stuff. So, I know if you haven't, go check out John Together Strong's channel. He has an amazing channel. This is the video that he did that showed.
Fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay. But I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go. Stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. This is my why. North Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you. Finally mine.
I love that video. Now, at the end there, where it goes from me talking here on mic and then background changes to red, and my granddaughter this morning was looking at that. She's like, "You don't have a YouTube play button." Not yet. I doubt if I ever get that many, but it was just funny her reaction to seeing that. And that's the one that's in that actual video. She's like, "You don't have that play button up there." No, I don't. Let's see. Brian says Dr. Barry's lives are too big. You listen, but you don't comment anymore. Yeah, I don't either. I listen to them, and I actually don't listen to Dr. Barry's lives a whole lot anymore either, because they are just so big. So many people watch them. I still go to his channel and I search for videos to watch to find different things that I'm looking for. He has great videos. He has great information, but he is gotten very big. There's a lot of people that do that. Great job, John. Those beats are fire. Absolutely. Polly, you too. You have a great one. Eat meat, be happy and healthy. Bye for now. Oh yeah, Polly. Anytime. Come back, hang out with us, and we can always chat about this here. Um, see now, Brian didn't ask me again. I have the link. I can actually. I don't mind bringing people on stage and letting people come on here and shout their stuff out too. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Everybody saying goodbye to Polly. Yep, awesome. Thanks, Angie. It's great to have more people watching these here. And I'll go back and go back to John and Polly's channels, watch a few of their videos, hit that thumbs up on their videos too. That way the algorithm helps them out too. You were surprised that you had 100 subs? My daughter pointed out her TikTok has 40K. Oh my God. Yeah, I have a TikTok too, and I post things every now and then on TikTok. I'm gonna have to post this video on there, John. That'd be a good one to put on TikTok. See what that pops up there. I actually have over 100 subscribers on TikTok, and I don't do hardly anything on there. But hey, Bryce, basically, I can tell you who your 100 sub was. That was me. You were at 99, and I remember you were talking about that in the chat, and I clicked on your channel, I found it, and I subscribed, and I was number 100. Dr. Boz life, that, when she was gone for that couple of weeks, uh-oh, that's my work phone. When she was gone for that couple of weeks, it was different because I miss her lives. I like Dr. Boz live. She's got some good information, and she does a lot of good stuff in there. And so I like Dr. Boz, and her lives are a lot more interactive with the people too. I mean, she's got a lot of subscribers, and she gets a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Sometimes I hit the wrong thing on that phone, and it voice records and sends stuff, and then what I'm talking about here doesn't need to be that way. Uh, yep. Yep, I did. I was actually smiling when I hit that like button and I saw it change to 100. I was like, yes. Your last question she answered, yeah. And you comment on there quite often. I've seen you on that Dr. Boz's stream a lot, and there's other ones too that you're in. I see there. So, but Dr. Boz has some great information, and really enjoy the way she puts stuff out there. One of these days, I'd love just to go down to Florida and get into one of her pin chaser meetings. Just show up. That'd be awesome. Ben Bickman, the metabolic classroom. I love Dr. Bickman. He is got some great information. And he's one of those professors that doesn't irritate me. There's so many that are so dry and stuff. And I really like Dr. Bickman, Dr. Fong. They got some great information. Bridesmaids tried to catch Dr. Boz live streams. You found her early on when you first started keto. And I just found her. I don't know when I found her, but I've watched a lot of her stuff, and it's really good. She's got some great information. She's what led you to carnivore and to a better life and health. Yeah. See, my first person I saw doing this was Carnivore Ray, and he was talking about the weight that he lost, the inflammation going away, how his knee issue, the pain of the knees gone away, and I was like, this is just crazy. And I kept seeing him on TikTok, and I finally went to YouTube and I searched him on YouTube, and from there I found Dr. Barry and the good doctors. You know, the carnivore doctors. I found a bunch of them. And I did that for 2.5 months. I went through their channels and I searched and I watched video after video on different illnesses and ails and what have you that can be healed on the carnivore diet or ketogenic style diets. It's amazing. And it took me months before I was like, finally, I got to do this. Yeah, Dr. Tony Hampton. I follow quite a few actually, mostly smaller channels though. Dr. Tony Hampton is an amazing doctor, and he's not that far from here in Chicago. He's another one I'd like to go visit because his videos have helped me tremendously. He's an obesity doctor that makes sense. And her struggles with her mom were tough to hear and hit you hard. Yeah, Dr. Boz coming up with the Dr. Boz ratio to make it easier for her mom to understand and stuff is a big difference. There are just so many things that a ketogenic style diet helps. Eliminating the garbage that we're being fed now and just eating meat, even just whole foods. Even if you're eating vegetables and fruits, if you're eating just that without ingredients in it, it's better than what you can buy in a store on the shelves that have, you know, a large ingredient list, because those are just poison and they are terrible. Oh, heading over to Carnivore Quest. Looks like Cassie's in the house today. All right. I'll see you over there in just a few minutes. Bridesmaid says, see you later. Dr. Boz, the sardine fast led to Anita, then Dr. Berry to Dr. Kiltz. See, and then I went from Carnivore Ray to Dr. Berry, then a bunch of the doctors, and then to Carrie Mann, then to Dr. Kiltz. So I found Dr. Kiltz from Homestead How. And now he's gotten a little bit too big for that too. And that's one of the things that Bryce basically was talking about. You know, he's one of the channels that is fully monetized. I used to watch a lot of stuff from Bella too. And I've stopped watching a lot of her stuff because it's for them. To me, it seems like it's more about the money now. Yep, carbs feed cancer cells. Dr. Boz understood that early on. And if you eliminate the carbohydrates, you're in a better off. Absolutely. You went from Michaela to Kelly Hogan. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Kelly Hogan and Michaela. I mean, come on. those are two of the biggest people. I mean, I love Kelly Hogan. She has one of the best channels out there, and she has been doing this so long. It's just amazing. And then Michaela's story, what she's gone through just to get this out there, is amazing. You can always tell when the money comes in and on those channels, it changes them, and not for the better. And yes, I agree. You know, last year about this time, I did have a subscription. I did the Healing Humanity thing. One of the benefits of doing the Healing Humanity stuff was they do have podcasts. They do have educational stuff that you can go on and you can do. It pays for that. But one of the things that I got to do on that, and one of the reasons I did it, was Dante Ferrigno did a Sunday afternoon live. Every Sunday afternoon for 2 hours, you go on Zoom and you can just sit and chat with Dante. And Dante was one of the guys that I used to enjoy watching. I still do when he comes on. And he's one of the guys that's just stayed down to earth the whole time. So I really like Dante. But I let that subscription go probably 6 months ago. You can't watch Bella. That content is for others, not me. Even Dr. Berry is of little value these days. His live streams, yeah, I agree. I still go back and I look at his old videos for the healing aspects of different things. He still has some great content on that. I like the one he did the other day about the hantavirus, that live. It's, yeah. I hope they're not trying to start that stupid crap again, because I don't think anybody's going to believe them. You are starting to see the haves and have-nots in the carnivore world. Yeah, that you are. Gonna hop over. Oh, you just hopped over from Rick's. Thanks, Jerry. It's nice to see you here. And I'm gonna actually be heading out here in just a moment. KMT is free. It is. The Kiltz Mighty Tribe. You can always go to Kiltz Mighty Tribe and have a tremendous experience there and learn so much. Even their, you go to KMT, you become a member, you got to give up your email address. That's all it's going to cost you. But then you can go to the Zoom meetings Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. And it's an amazing thing to do. They give away so much information for free. Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Nelson, Alia, they have some great information out there. You know how Rich thinks about it. No paywalls. Yep. I'm in that have never camp. That's okay. I still healed. I will continue along with the community. Absolutely. And that's one of the best things out there, is you don't have to pay to see stuff like this. You can come out here, talk with a great group of people, and have a interesting time on this. It's a lot of fun. So with that, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna head over to Larry and Cassie and talk with them, and I'll see you guys all there. We have that virus out here back in the 80s that killed like 3 or 4 people, and 8 or 9 in New Mexico at the same time when it went away, and it comes and goes. And it's from pests, from mice and rats. And you just have to be careful. So you guys have a great night. Have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. And I'm gonna head over to Larry and Cassie's. You guys, we'll talk with you then.